Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have purchased another journal, but this time it's from the Creative Cove from Etsy. It's a gorgeous journal. There's the spine and the back. And this is the middle part with the signatures, the top and the bottom. It has a string closure, a ribbon closure with the chain. And it has this beautiful decorative collaged belly band. It didn't originally come with this belly band, but I requested to see if she had any left, and she was so gracious enough to include it with the purchase. And I'm thankful for that because it's absolutely stunning. It's a snippet roll belly band. Beautiful. So this is the cover. And all these drawings that are included in here are from the Creative Cove, and she hand drew these. Michelle hand drew all these images. I did go on her website on Etsy and print out some digitals to fill the journal up. She did include a pack of ephemera with this purchase, and thank you so much for that. It was gorgeous extras ephemera that she included. But but this is original, not a printable. And then on the back, she's got this little tuck spot right here. It can be a bookmark or whatever you want to use it for. And some of them I did double back them to make them a little thicker. And she is chunky. This is an outside covering which she makes for her journals. I did take it and put a vintage handkerchief. I lined it with the handkerchief, folded it up. Well, I cut it in half. So these two is a one whole handkerchief when you put it together, and then I put this lace trim in the middle. So it wasn't originally like this. It was just regular muslin lined. And I just took this vintage handkerchief and lace that I had and covered the inside to create some pockets. This is another image from the Creative Cove from Michelle. This is a digital watercolor. I think it's a daffodil. So I'll put that in this pocket. Now these came with the journal, and these are hand drawn from Michelle originals. And this is a vintage ephemera, War and Navy department that she included. And in this pocket, now she had this located somewhere else in the journal, and I just stuck it on and put it in this pocket. But this was a closure for a double pocket, and I will show you that later in the flip through. But this is also an image. I think this is hand drawn as well. little fabric swatch that she had on there. I just sewed across it and glued the layers in just one spot so it would stay. This lovely heart with some flowers in it, or some leaves or something with resin. And then this is a vintage letter that she included, dated 1891. One of her watercolor printables. Just cut it out and put it on this watercolor paper here. So I just decided to stick this in this front pocket. Set this to the side. So like I said, she includes coverings for all her journals to protect the papers that are in it. Here's the journal. I named it Botanical. This is one of her handmade sketches that she drew, original. And I just took and put some, what do you call it? Mod Podge on it, the cover. And on the back, this is the spine, to protect the paper so it can last longer. Because it was raw paper, and I was scared that it was going to get damaged. I have decorated it some more, but it was fully decorated with some areas that you could put some stuff in, and I utilized all the ephemera that she gave me. It's a belly band here. Some vintage music paper. It was lined with this. This is one of her digitals that I printed. These are free hand-drawn images that she drew. Gorgeous. And this is and she used a lot of her scraps that she said to make these journals. Another hand-drawn image. Like I said, I double backed a lot of these to make them thicker. And it's an image photo. This is one of her belly bands. It's like a three-way. Pocket here, a pocket here, and then it's a belly band underneath. One of her pressed leaves snippet that she created. Watercolor that she done. Another one of her drawings. Just beautiful artwork. Love that. Vintage page from a book. Lumber and Log book. Another image drawn by Michelle. Original. This is another original. This is part of some of that extra ephemera that she gave me. And this is a hidden paper clip. It's really cute. And this is a gorgeous book page. And on the other side of this belly band, I just included the ephemera that she gave me, tucked in. Do one at a time. I'll put it on later. Okay, here are some pockets. Original watercolor image that she done. More pages from that book. Digital printout from her. And another image that she drew. This book page. This is feels like a vintage. It may not be. This is Doily. Another one of her drawings that she did. Leaves. And this is another one of her. She used a lot of her scraps on this. This is one of them. I had to reinforce this because it was too flexible for this charm that she added, which is gorgeous. Excuse me, which is gorgeous. Vintage music paper. Another tag from a book. Printable. This is from, I added this. Is from Edith Holden book, The Robin. Just backed it. She made a little tuck spot out of this. And this is another image that she made. She drew. Is this from her? Yeah. Cecropia moth, if I pronounced that correctly. Beautiful image, hand drawn by Miss Michelle. And this is a book, a page out of a book. It's a Chinese book, I think. Chinese, Japanese, one of them. Gorgeous images. Created this little leaf in between this what do you call it, God, I can't think of the name of it. She pressed it in there and created a little dangle on here, some beads and a little bee like that. Made a tab out of that. Another one of her collage belly band tuck spot. And this is another watercolor from Michelle. And this is a, what do you call it, a hidden paper clip. And this was in the extra ephemera, and I just put it on here on this tab, hidden paper clip, butterfly on the back. And this is from a Rose book, and she just made an envelope pocket out of it. Let's see at the inside. And she hadn't put this hand-drawn image in here, and you can watercolor it yourself or leave it like it is. And these are some of the extra ephemera that she included, and I just decided to put it in this pocket from a vintage book. Here's the other side, roses, and this is one of her digitals that she hand drew, but it's actually a digital, it's not the original. Oh, I can't get this, getting paper clip over it. And this right here, I've made this. It is a magnetic belly band. Now these images that are on here, I fussy cut out, and they are watercolored bug collection that Michelle from the Creative Cove had in her shop, and I printed them and fussy cut them out. And like I said, I made a magnetic belly band. These are some images that she had on her Etsy shop, digital printables. It's another one of those bugs. And then it says right here, the bug collection. There's some writing space. Like I said, it's magnetic. And this right here is a little tuck spot that she made. And this is some vintage paper, well, some handmade paper with leaves in it. And she included this bird image from a book page and made it into a tag. This other side is a page from a book made into a pocket, and this is another image that she hand drew of some birds. Beautiful drawings. This from the book. Love the scroll detailing. There's another one of her drawings that she did, freestyle original. And this right here, you untie this, it's multiple pockets. It's watercolor. And these are some little clusters of things that she had glued on here. Little leaves in this front pocket. This is a little hidden tuck spot with some more hand-drawn images. I think these are hand-drawn. And this flips down, and it's another image that she done. Some pressed flowers. And then in this pocket, this is one of her digitals, and I just printed a little field label with a leaf. It's a rub on. Another one of those watercolors, digital from her shop. Another part of that little snippet that she made with a pressed leaf on it. Collage. This is another digital from her shop. And then there's a little pocket in the back here, the tuck spot. And she just got some pressed stickers on here, I think. This vellum window. Okay, flip that over. And then she just got this little bird right here. I think this is like tissue paper or something over it. Some stamping. It's a leaf inside this. You can remove it or slide something else in it between these this vellum pocket here. Then on this side, she's got this another hidden paper clip tab thingy with a 4-leaf clover that she put in here and resined. The image sort of rubbed off, so I put this rub-on butterfly over it. So it's a butterfly. Another pressed leaf that she done. Another one of those war letters. Very neat handwriting. This is from Canada. Oh, I can't read that year. Small. Love these tiny envelopes. This is a vellum pocket, and we have another tag that she hand drew this image on. Gorgeous. I backed it again. Another pocket behind it. And this, I think she said this is a turkey leaf, I think. Turkey feather. And I just put this on the tab. Acrylic leaf. And get it back on here. Flip this over. I'll just let you see this and I'll put it on later. Little pocket that she created. And some more of that handmade paper. Beautiful. Another watercolor that she done. Original. This is another one of her drawings. I think she said she did it on some kind of tissue paper. Made a little tag with it. And this is one of her, she did a YouTube video on this. She actually drew a leaf, painted around it, collaged on it, and sewed the outline of the leaf. Gorgeous. And this is the composite, or the opposite side of it. She did the same thing. I think it turned out really pretty. And this is a vintage page of music. And this is from that same video that she made that in. She made a tag and painted on it and sewed around that leaf. This is one of the watercolors that she drew and painted, but this is part of the extra ephemera, and I just clipped it here. You open it up, another one of her original drawings. I don't know what book page this was from, but it's definitely vintage or antique. Another one of her leaf prints. And this was an empty pocket, and I just she included this in her ephemera. I just glued it on here, sewed around it, and put it on this tag. And sewed around it and put some little lace at the top. I did reinforce a lot of the pages with some washi tape, because they are very fragile. Another one of her watercolors, beautifully done. You open it up. On this side here, we have a collage snippet, scrap paper with another one of her hand-drawn images. And this paper right here is from the same book that those beautiful drawings were from. Images from that book. And you have a little feather inside this acetate. And in this little envelope pocket, another pressed leaf. Another one of her digitals from her shop. And on this side, another one of her little snippets. And I can actually take this and put it in another journal or another page and glue this tab onto it. Another one of her drawings that she did, and she put it on some stickers. Label, she drew on a label, so you can take that off and stick it on something. And I'll show you what I did with the other two that she included. One of her digitals of her drawings. Page from the book. And then you flip this over. She's got a little tab. Another one of her hand-drawn images. Gorgeous. Watercolor that she did. Some collaging. Full of her hand-drawn images, by the way. Another one of her special belly bands. Another original drawing. Another sticker that she drew on. Label sticker. Dime. Another one of her snippets. And then underneath, it's a 3-pocket, 1, 2, and then the belly band is 3 spots. Vintage card of an Imperial Eagle. Another one of her hand drawings that she did. She created a little folder. And I just put some coffee dyed paper on the front and the back so I can write on it. And I can also write on this space as well. And to try to create a tuck spot right here to put this in, but the paper was too fragile, so she just decided to glue it down, glue everything down. Another one of her hand-drawn images. And then she created a little tuck spot out of this book page. And this is part of the free ephemera that she included. Hand-drawn image. So I just tucked it here. This flips over, and there's another hand-drawn image on this sticker that she put on here. Little envelope that I embellished. And she included this, well, it used to be easy to get out. There it is. A flower, a pink flower that she acetated. And I just decided to put it in here. Vintage music paper. It's a flip up, flip over. And this is another one of her original drawings. It's a little pocket that she created. A little snippet with a real pressed leaf. And then this is from her printables. I printed off and just put some coffee stained paper inside. And then this right here is another hand-drawn image of a flower, and you can actually watercolor this. Another one of her snippets with a pressed leaf. And then this right here on this page, it's another one of her that she included in her pack was this collaging here, and it's a little tab, and I just glued it onto this page and put a washi over it. And I included this heart on here. I love this, how she's got this button. It looks like a washi tape or washi sticker or something she put over it. Love it with this cheesecloth. So you flip that over, and I just have this that I made for her digitals. I'll show you that in a minute. Original page from Eastbound Trains. This is another one of her watercolor images from her digitals. I just print it and put it there. And these are her digitals. I just created, she had a tag cut out, and I printed it, put coffee dyed paper and made pockets with her original digitals that she did, drawings and watercolors. Just love the images, so I printed them and included in this journal. Put that back later. And this is part of that is it train schedule, and I just put some coffee dyed paper on this part. Beautiful paper. This right here is, I think, from a coloring book, I think she said. And this gorgeous vintage lace. Another part of that coloring book, which is beautiful. This is a tag out of a she made this out of a file folder. Create a little vellum pocket. Love it. Stamped on it. This is from that same book, I believe, that Japanese book. Beautiful image. Little pop of color. She created this little tuck spot. It's more of that coloring book. Some writing paper. Another one of those hand-drawn images. She had this in another pocket. I believe she had it in originally she had it in this pocket, and I just moved it and glued it on this flap. Created some more coffee, put some more coffee paper on here for writing, and I just created a little tuck corner here and included one of those tags. This is another one of her original watercolors that she did, and she's got a little cute leaf wax seal on here. Another one of her hand-drawn images that she did on, it looked like tissue paper or something, and she put it on an index card. Another one of her little snippets that I can use as a tab on a page. And then I just did another bird page out of Edith Holden book. And this is where that little fabric snippet in this leaf was holding this closed, and I replaced it with one of her drawings, which is a daffodil, and backed it, make it stiffer. She had this collaged on here, and this is the little trinkets that she had, charms she had on here. I put this little envelope, and it's got a little thing that comes out. I'm not going to pull it out. I don't have my tweezers in front of me. A little pressed leaf. These are some of her digitals from her printables that I printed out and put them in this little pocket here. I can use this for writing space as well. When you open this up, these are the other label stickers that she hand drew these images on and stamped it. I just decided to put it on these doors. Another one of her snippets, one of her famous pockets. This is a hand-drawn image. I think it's just two pockets on this one, and the belly band underneath, I believe. Another one of her hand-drawn images on some tissue paper. And some other kind of paper she did it on. Another one of those cards. Vintage. This flips up. And this is part of her collection of her digital printables on Etsy. And it was plain space you can write on, but I decided to glue this on. I thought that was beautiful. Another one of her hand original drawings. And so is this. Cute. Looks like a little hummingbird. I want to say this is a turkey leaf. Tab. That's cute. Another space to write on if I wanted to. Another one of her drawings. Her snippet belly band. Another one of her drawings, and I just sewed around the card. And that is it for this journal. Gorgeous journal. My first purchase from the Creative Cove, and I am happy with my purchase. Just wanted to share. Thank you for stopping by my channel, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye.